I keep forgetting to put myself into. Hello, who's here? Remy, Kathy, anybody else here? Oops, almost ended the broadcast. How are you guys this morning? Did you guys have a good weekend? I did. My weekend started on Thursday. Went to my granddaughter's concert. My God, they're getting good. Smara! Hello! Where's Candace? Oh, there you are, Candace. I didn't even see you. It's supposed to be 70 degrees here today, so I'm going to take a walk or something. I need to do that. I need to get in the habit of taking a walk like at least once a day, every day. Wait, I'm going to put the link in the chat so that Samara can come up when she wants to, because there's a few things that she wants to talk about. I want to talk about. Did you guys hear about that Instagram model that stabbed her boyfriend to death? I know I'm not laughing about that, but she wasn't arrested. I'm just like, wow. What's it say? Let me see what it says about that. I just saw that yesterday on another channel. Instagram model stabs boyfriend. Stabs. She's an OnlyFans. I guess it's her website is OnlyFans. Hi, Chloe. How are you doing? Hi, dog ass. Lou, is that you? Dog ass garbage. Every time he changes his name, like I swear he changes his name every day. Here's the story about it. There is footage of her with blood all over her, and it's pretty gross. So I'm not. It says chilling new footage has been released in the fatal stabbing incident that left popular Instagram model Courtney Cleaney, known online as Courtney Taylor, cuffed and drenched in blood. The Miami-based social media influencer reportedly stabbed her boyfriend to death following a domestic dispute that became physical. The video footage, per TMZ, which appeared to be taken from the window of the building across from Cleaney's home, showed the 25-year-old dressed in light-colored lounge pants and a bra with her hands cuffed behind her back. It's pretty gruesome. Um, I don't know where I saw it. I mean, it just came up, and when I brought it up because I wanted to look into the story. It showed her handcuffed, and she was all full of blood. I guess she stabbed him in the chest, or I think in the chest or the arm or something. I think she is claiming. I think she is claiming self-defense. I think she is. I'm not now. Don't quote me on that, but I think she is claiming it. Well, it was a domestic dispute, but who knows? But yeah. But then so did Jodi Arias. She claimed self-defense too. Just saying. Oh, thanks, Samara. But yeah, that's pretty wild. Just never know. You just never know. And I don't know what she did. I don't know what kind of model she was, but I think she took her clothes off. Like I think they paid people paid to see her take her clothes off. I'm guessing because someone said that maybe he was jealous or something like that. Lou, be nice. I've never stabbed someone, but that must be a hard way to murder someone. Um, that's what a lot of OnlyFans is. Oh, I don't know. They pay them to take their clothes off, I guess. I didn't even know what that site was until they were talking about it, that maybe he was jealous. Maybe it was a jealousy issue that he didn't like her, taking her clothes off for strangers. I don't know. But then who knows? He's the one that's dead. So, and she's the one that was handcuffed. But they said that she wasn't arrested. Like they said that she stabbed him. Not all of it is, but a lot of it is geared to sexual desires. Remy, you know way more than I do. Way more than I do. Smara, you coming up? Wanted to talk about a few things today. Um, and a lot of things have been happening that I'm not really, I've been gone for, Hi,
Good morning.
good morning. So,
Good morning, everyone.
hi, boss. How are you? Everybody says you're my boss, so I might as well say hi, boss.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
Uh,
Carla doesn't have a mind of her own.
Actually, I read that what Natasha Cooper had done for that girl, and I'm very,
Oh, for CJ.
yes,
Yes.
very, very impressed. You know,
Me too. Me too. Um,
one kind act can make you change your mind about someone.
yep. And then for her daughter to jump in and say she'll pay the other half. We're talking about Country Joe, who she's getting married, but I think she's missing all of her top teeth. I'm not 100% sure. Like she's missing a lot of teeth. And it's been an ongoing joke with people in that community giving her a hard time about it. And Natasha is said that she was going to pay half of that because she asked her how much it would cost. It's about
Yeah.
$15,000, which is pretty darn cheap, I think. It's oh, I know why, because she's doing the maybe it's the not the Invisalign, it's something else where you just have to do a mold and send it in, and
Uh-huh.
then they send back what. That's why I think that's pretty cheap.
Aren't they
Anywho,
dentures? Are they dentures?
I don't know
They have
because
to be dentures because when you get dentures, don't you get a mold in your mouth, and then they make that your teeth the
implants.
mold.
Thank you, Kathy
Oh,
B.
implants, implants. Okay,
Yes.
different.
Um.
They're expensive.
Lou, you're not a
She's
hussy.
gonna pay that. Lou is being bad. He's like being naughty.
Chloe will. She can handle him if he's out of line. It is very expensive, but Natasha's going to pay half, and then her daughter was in the background, and she said she'll pay the other half.
Wow, that's so nice of her. Like,
Yes.
when is she getting married?
This year sometime. I don't know when. She's over in Scotland. From what I've seen her do to people, nothing can redeem her from me. Oh, Remy, you're a tough sell. My goodness. Implants for the entire mouth would be about 88 to 10K here. Right, because I think what Country Joe was looking was something online. I don't know what they can do for her online,
I don't
but
know if they can put they can't do it in online.
mm-mm.
You have to go into the dentist to get that done. And I
Yeah,
think
Invisaligns you can get with a
yeah,
mold.
that's different.
I don't know. I think she's I just don't want to. I don't want to say that she's mistaken or anything like that because I don't know what it is over there, how it works over there.
Right, right.
But um, I she went up a lot of notches in my book. That's all I have to say
Yeah, me too. Me too.
because Country Joe wasn't kind when she first came around. She was one of the quote unquote awareness channels, but really they're not.
Does she
And
still do true crime? Does Natasha Cooper still do true crime?
yeah, she still has her true crime channel. She was talking about Chris Watts again for some odd reason. I'm not sure why, because there's so much to cover here that's going on now.
Yeah, seriously.
Chloe was going to just let things be, but if she trash talks you and Melly, I guess I'll have to release the full story. Ooh, that sounds juicy. You cannot do implants online. It's a screw they put in your gums, and the tooth is made and it screws on, cemented on and sealed. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think she's getting implants then. It's got to be something else.
I don't think
Cheaper
it
than
would
that.
be. Implants are really expensive. Really.
And if they have to do her whole top,
If they have to do her whole mouth, that's like $25,000, something like that. But I mean,
yeah, that's true, Kathy B. Drama does
I had
sell.
a friend that got all implants and like tops and bottoms, and it cost her $40,000. This is really, but I mean, they're in there forever. They'll never come out. She'll never have another toothache either.
Well, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
What do they do when people have a tooth and it breaks off and they just have I don't know, because when they pull your tooth out, doesn't the whole, like the root or whatever,
Yeah,
everything?
they pulled
Oh
it.
gosh. Oh, let's change the subject. I'm making my mouth hurt.
They pulled the whole
Gosh.
they pulled the whole tooth out with the root and everything. I remember one
Medicaid
time I
doesn't
had an
cover.
abscess. I had an abscess. It was horrible.
Oh gosh,
Uh,
I've had
and
those.
when he pulled it out, you
Mm.
could actually smell the decay, like from
Oh,
underneath. Like it was my whole side of my face was swollen. It was horrible.
Oh gosh, that's gotta hurt.
And it hurts so bad.
Medicaid doesn't cover implants. The removable ones are cheaper. Yeah, I think that's what maybe she's getting that for her top teeth.
That's
Um,
that's dentures though, right? The removable ones. That would be
yeah.
that would be
Oh
dent.
yeah, ouch, stop. Yeah, I know. My mouth was hurting just like Carla was describing
Well,
that.
I haven't had one in a knock on wood. I haven't had one in a while.
Oh, I did. Just recently I
But
did.
then
My
it's been
face
two
was swollen.
years since I went to the dentist. I haven't gone to the dentist since this virus.
Yes. Chloe, Natasha offered to pay half for Country Joe to get her teeth done. And then her daughter Hannah said that Natasha's daughter Hannah said that she would pay the other half.
Which
But
is very, very nice.
yes, maybe she's getting a partial. Okay, maybe that's it. All I know is that she has a price. She said the price, and then Natasha offered to do that for her.
Why did she offer to do that? Is she friendly with her or
Yeah,
she's
they've gotten. She's because Country Joe was one of the channels that were going after Natasha for the longest time,
oh, okay. Yeah, I remember
and
that. I
and
actually
then
remember that.
yeah, and then Country Joe didn't want to do it anymore, and she just wanted. She apologized to Natasha for it and stuff, and she forgave her, and now like they go on each other's panels and stuff. I think she has bottom teeth, but I don't know about maybe a few in the top
But she still
cavity.
has to she can't just get
Whatever.
like a few dentures. I mean, she will have to go to the dentist, have her teeth pulled, like the rest of her teeth if she's only got a few, or I don't know how that would even work. Or if she's getting partial, like a partial, maybe a partial. She's getting partial. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
What's that word, Lou? Hashtag panel every
Pain.
day for a year. See, and it is a shame that why teeth have to be so expensive, and when you replace the ones you've lost, a lot of people cannot afford it. A lot of times it's not covered because it's considered cosmetic,
Why
whatever the
why can't we
cosmic
be like
surgery.
sharks? When they lose a tooth, they grow another one. Yeah.
Like a lizard when they lose their tail, just grows
Yeah.
right back.
Yeah.
I'm
There
going
you
to have a discussion with God about that in the future. Can you make it so that we can keep having teeth? When we lose a tooth, a new one grows in.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
exactly. So you wanted to talk about something else too this morning?
Well, one, I wanted to first talk to you about that TMZ story about the model, uh,
Oh,
because that was the first I heard of it is when you put it in there. So she was an Instagram model
yeah,
and
she's an Instagram model at what's that site, Remy? Um,
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, and she, I guess, took off her clothes for people or whatever.
Uh
And not that this makes any difference. Don't come for me, people. But her boyfriend is black, and he was, and she's white. And they said that he said that he only would date white women because he felt like, is that your cat?
oh, yeah, you can hear her. She's purring.
Yes, she's purring really loud.
Oh my gosh, Pepper.
Can you?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you can
I
hear
was like
her.
hearing her. I'm like, oh my gosh, is
Oh,
that
I
your?
keep, I, oh my goodness, I didn't realize you. Okay, bye bye. She's going now.
No, that's fine. Um, but yeah, something about him saying that he would only date white women because only black, the only black man that he knew were successful if they date white women or something like
Oh,
that. Something like that. I can't remember where I saw that on some channel. And and she would only date, I guess, black men. I don't
um,
know why. Now don't ask me why. I don't know. But that,
because when I clicked on it, it's just a short video, and whoever is holding the camera or their phone, I wanted them to like use two hands, hold it very steady, or put it close to your chest, and then try to film it because it was so shaky, it was hard to see. But you did see her with the handcuffs behind her back,
yeah, did you see
sitting
that
on the
she was
ground.
covered in blood?
Yeah,
Trigger
and
warning.
then I
Yeah.
was reading the Good morning, Gemma, or afternoon.
Hi, Gemma.
I was reading the comments because you find a lot of information in the comment section,
Yeah, almost more than that story, actually.
right? So in there they were saying that the crime scene is being contaminated because the police dog was allowed to walk all over. And I don't know what the whole story is because it's just a short clip. I would have to look it up, but I didn't do it yet.
Well, I was watching channels about it last night, and they were saying, like, people were saying, oh, like, he would only date white women because he said the only successful black men that he knew were all dating, would all only date white women. I'm like, well, that's not true, but whatever.
Mm-mm. No.
And that's not, don't come for me. That's not coming from me. That's coming from somebody that was in that chat. So, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I wanted to talk about revenge porn. I found out in my state it's a felony. It's a felony. You hear that? Because
it should be a felony.
a friend of mine, that's exactly what happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're in a different country, so I'm not sure how it works. I think it's illegal there too, but how do you go about that when it happens here online? Like, you know, I don't know how you go about it, but I really hate when my friend's been pretty hurt, but she's strong and she's going to get through it or whatever. But that's the other thing I wanted to talk about was I know people say things like don't take your clothes off, take pictures and send them to somebody. What if it's somebody that you trust and you just had it shared privately, not online, privately amongst yourselves? It isn't something that you didn't meet them online or anything. And then they take it and they go blast it in a private chat and then talk about it on a panel. Here
That's
it's a misdemeanor, but 1 year sentence.
well, here's my problem with that. And like, and yeah, it's yeah, you shouldn't do it. It's dumb. And we could say that all day long. But once it's done, and we don't know what someone's mental health is. Like what's it going to do to that person's mental health?
You
You
report to your local. Go ahead, Carly.
You report to your local police and get a crime number for the report. Then you get in touch with Interpol and they can reference that crime number to investigate. Really?
Okay.
Well, that's good to know.
Thank you, Alpaca. Yeah, bags. Here's the thing: if I send a nude, fine, show it. I don't care. It's my body, and I know what it looks like. Don't like it? Oh well. Wait, wouldn't you feel humiliated if your nudes were being passed around here online in a community of people that you know? You
Uh,
got sexy pics? Lou's ears just perked up. Nope, shouldn't be done. The internet doesn't forget.
yeah, I didn't think that was right either when that happened.
Yeah,
I
but
thought,
a lot of people did respect her and pull those clip channels down, or the clip channels got rid of it and didn't play it, even though it's out there somewhere. And that was an accident.
Mhm.
It wasn't like she sent
Yeah,
that on
no,
purpose to
she didn't
somebody.
do it on purpose. That was disgusting, though. I hated when they did that to her. Whether you like someone or not, it just wasn't right. She's a wife and mother. You just
Yeah,
don't do that to someone. You don't know what it's going to do to that person, you know?
yeah. Imagine that coming back and later. I don't know. Honestly, no. I have scars and I've had a child. I've lost a lot of weight. Personally, I'm okay. I don't take knee pics. Right. Many of us don't do that, but I'm glad there are places that not enough places in the United States because I saw the map of it and where it was a felony, and I was proud to say New Jersey considered it a felony, but other states just are behind on that.
Really?
Yeah, I
Be
don't
good
know
to know.
why
It'd be
because it
good.
can ruin somebody.
It'd be good to know, find out what your state is. But here's the thing: don't send out nude pics to anybody. Don't trust anybody.
I have tattoos. I regret some Celia, but I do have a damn good overall. That's funny. It's true. True. Um,
It's better to let a horny professional take the pics for you. Oh my God, Lou.
no, I heard about those horror stories and those women never come back. Which reminds me, I was reading up about a serial killer, and now his name escapes me. I think it's Harry something. He's the one who he would tie them up and take photos of them just before he murdered them. And their pictures are all over the internet. It happened in like the 50s, I believe it was.
Really?
Yes.
I know
Um,
I've seen a picture of a girl and this I don't know, they caught the serial killer, but he took a picture of her and he cut all her hair off and made her dress in this like sexy black dress with high heel shoes. And you see her with her hand up and she looks terrified. She was like 14 years old or 15 years old. And right after that picture was taken, he murdered her. And it's so creepy to see that picture because
yeah.
you know what's going to happen to her. Like, it'd be one thing if you just saw the picture and didn't know, but when you know she's going to be murdered like shortly after that picture is taken, it's so creepy.
Well, that's what these were too. And it was that he would convince him that he's doing it for like those magazines, which were true crime magazines and stuff. And the woman would be tied up and with a gag in her mouth, and somebody's coming behind her with a knife or whatever. Like that's the that's how he lured them. He would call for models and then privately recruit them without like an agency knowing or anything. Pepper the and he would take their photos, he would tie them up, he would gag them. There's a very famous picture. There's a woman in a chair, and she's
I've
kind of
seen it. I remember
yes,
the
she's
picture.
in a chair and she's peppered. She has her hands behind her back, and there's two different photos. One, she's sitting there like she has her legs together and off to the side because they're tied up, and she has this like she's leaning back a little bit and looking sideways, and her eyes are all big and stuff. Um, and then the next, he has she has a skirt on, like a pencil skirt. Then the next photo, you can not a pencil skirt, it had to be a looser one, but the skirt was pushed up a little bit.
Oh,
Yes, and then that picture was taken, and then
hey, Jojo.
hey Jojo, there were a few other ones. Um, Downstairs, like in a basement type thing where she was tied to a pole, and there was all kinds on a beach. He did it. I mean, and all of these women were murdered after he took those photos. His name is Harry something. I can't remember.
Was he white? Most
Yes.
serial killers are white. You ever notice that? When they talk
Yeah.
about serial killers, most of them are white.
And they'll always have like a middle name, like John Wayne Gacy. You know, there's always a
That's
middle
creepy.
name, and usually Wayne is in there.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Yeah. Did he set up like a fetish BDSM? I'm not. I'm not sure. Um,
And then you see pictures of them when they're like 1 and 2 years old, and they look like cute little babies, and you think you're going to grow up to be a monster.
I know.
Oh
What
my
would you
God, they're so
do?
cute. Can you imagine like raising a little kid and then having them grow up to be like Ted Bundy or John Wayne Gacy or whatever?
Yes.
And they look so cute in their pictures. They're little kids. Oh my gosh.
I know. What would you do if you knew that? If you had the ability to know that the child that you're looking at in the little bassinet right there cooing and stuff is going to grow up and murder people. What would you do?
I think I would have them committed.
That's what I was going to say.
I
Lock them
would.
up
I
straight
mean, I
away.
wouldn't have an abortion because I don't believe in that, but I
Hmm.
would have them probably committed. I would say you need to get this little tyke off the street because he's going to end up killing people.
Yeah, but then people are gonna be like, how do you know? Like, how do you convince somebody? Look, I know this is a dangerous. That they're gonna grow up and be dangerous. But how would you convince anyone to listen to
I
you?
don't know.
Anybody have any ideas? I don't know. Perform some miracle in front of them. Do you believe me now?
Oh my gosh. I read this horrible story the other day. It was about, I think it's some African country. And this guy went missing. I guess it's like a taxi service, but they drive around on motorcycles and they take people from point A to point B. And he went missing.
Hmm.
And so his friends started like they all congregate in this one place. So for some reason, he had two cell phones, one for work and one for like personal stuff. So he got hold of his personal cell phone and he called his friends and he said that he was being held captive in this place underground. And he said he could hear people walking, and there was like about 8 people with them. Anyways, we cut to the chase because I don't want to say the itty gritty of it. They found where he was. Well, they didn't find him, but they found these people all chained up, and they were using them for body parts because in this African place, they make potions out of people's. If they need ears, they cut their ears off. If they need feet, they cut their foot off. And so that's what they were doing with these people. And if they survived, they had like a makeshift guillotine, thing that comes
Yeah.
off, and they would cut their heads off. Or they had a crocodile and they would feed them to this crocodile. And it's like horrible. It was the most horrible story I ever read. And
Oh
this
my gosh.
actually happened. So what the police did, and they never did find their friend. What the police did was they tore down this building. It was kind of like a building, and then this guy came around and he was acting suspicious. So the friends of this guy that was that went missing killed him because they figured he was the one that was responsible for all these people. But they had this woman and they interviewed her on the news, and she was well educated. She said, and they asked her how they kidnapped her, and she said she was just sitting in her front yard, and these guys pretended they were like police officers, and they kidnapped her, just took her in a van and took her there, and she was skinny, like really, she was skin and bones.
Oh,
But
they
yeah,
found
they were
her?
all just waiting for their time to die, because
Oh, that's
that's
horrifying.
I know they were all chained, like they were chained up to like the wall. The ones that, hey, misbehaving. It
Hey,
was just the
behaving.
most horrifying, horrible story I ever read in my life.
The most terrifying part of all is a lot of time they are charming, good looking, or just average looking. They don't look dangerous at all in the way expect danger to look terrifying. Yeah,
Ed
like
Gein.
oh, Ed Gein is one that terrifies me. Just the local older guy who went to the bar each day, a very common type character, but at home, some of the most horrific stuff was going on. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw
Well,
is based
look
on
at Ted
yes,
Bundy. Ted Bundy was not a bad looking guy.
no,
Good, he was, and didn't he marry someone when he was going through his trial and have a baby? Like,
yes.
good
Her
lord.
name. He married a woman named Carol, and then he had a daughter with her, and her name was Rose. But I'm pretty sure she changed her name.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't think she got the last name of him, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure she changed her first name too. Just yeah, he got her pregnant, but it was on purpose. Like they both
They planned it.
knew. Yeah, like he's in prison and it got her pregnant.
He probably thought he would get away with, you know, get out of the death penalty if he had a daughter, if he had a kid. He probably didn't do it. He probably did it for selfish reasons.
I'm sure she changed her name, wouldn't you, Carly? You just made me laugh way too much there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ed Gein's story was split up by Hollywood into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Silence of the Lambs, and Psycho. All three creates the Ed Gein story. And then also, did American Horror Story do one on that woman in New Orleans who would bathe in the help's blood, like whoever she hired to be, work there and stuff. She was having them killed to like do things like bathe in their blood and do all kinds of rituals and
Oh
stuff.
my God.
Yeah,
Really?
yes.
Gosh.
I'm pretty sure the house is still standing too. Would it Bathoria? Bathria? It's a really hard name to say, or I just remember it's a long name. Um, West
Bathroom.
Virginia yellow beetle, or is that Wendy V yellow beetle?
You know that they say most serial killers are they're truckers because they can
Oh
kill,
yeah,
like, they go in all states, so they can kill all over the place, and not that's why they don't get caught right away, because they're going in all different states. So don't hitch a ride.
don't be a don't be a lot lizard.
Yeah,
You may never come back.
I never knew what that was. Somebody told me that because they started talking about lot lizards, and I said, "What the hell is that?" That's someone that goes into a truck stop and tries to get guys to pay her for sex or something. Like, wow. Why would they call her a lot lizard? That doesn't
I
make
don't know.
sense.
I have no idea. Oh yeah, I read a story yesterday too of a girl. She was 12 who was enjoying the fireworks in her backyard. Like she rode her bike back there, and at that moment, uh, a guy driving a van saw her, and he went back there and took her. And her scream alerted her father so that he got a partial license plate while the van was driving away. But by the time they caught her, the guy was just in the van without her. And then to make a deal to take the death penalty off the table, he told them where the his daughter was. But to imagine being that close, you heard your daughter scream and you weren't able to save her.
Ugh, that'd be horrible.
Oh, did you know truck stops charge the lizards $5 a day hooking fee? That's
Oh, come
highway
on,
robbery.
really?
The women are so there's a pimp. Oh my gosh.
So they have to pay to go and get sex. They had to pay to get sex from these guys.
So that they can get paid.
So can I just ask my favorite thing about Samara? Carla could say, I like cheese, and Samara would be, that reminds me. Did you hear about the 7 people who were hit over the head with a block of
Oh my gosh.
I'm, look, Samara knows everything that goes on around here. She does.
Always watch.
She's always watching. No, that's not
Yeah,
true.
I saw that video you made, dude.
Who?
I can't tell you. You'll have to you'll have to pay me much money. You have to pay me much money to say
What's there? Oh,
stupid.
yeah, we're talking very gruesome talk this morning, aren't we?
Oh, I hope no one's eating.
Yeah, I hope no one's having breakfast because,
I
yeah.
hope nobody has this on the big screen and their kids are home from school. Hey,
Hi,
Winky.
Pinky.
Dr. Stone's scale of Evie, he ranks them by their ages, actions, and what type of killer they are. Really?
Really?
That's a thing? Oh my goodness, that's a thing? Wow, we're gonna have to look that up. Dr.
Yeah,
Stone
now I'll have to look it up too.
scale
I'm
of
watching a
evil.
lot of. I watched most horrible story yesterday from on Faces of the Forgotten.
Oh yes, that
Thank
one.
you, Samara.
You're
You know
welcome.
who else? And Mr. Ballin did do that story too, because I thought I had heard it before, but he
Hmm.
did do it. But it's about this guy that got stuck in a cave, and they never did get him out. He's still down
No,
there. They just
it's the Nutty Putty Cave in Nevada.
yeah, just
I
type
believe
in
it's
Nutty
not
Putty
Utah.
Cave,
His
and
name
it'll
was
come up.
John. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
John
him and
Edward.
his brother were caving, and it was I think it was in November. I thought it was around Thanksgiving, and um they got separated briefly, and John went ahead and went, and the cave is like you go down, like it's not something you walk into, it's just something that's down, and he
There's a
started,
name for it, splurking or something like that.
oh,
Splurking.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a special name for what they do.
and I'm pretty sure the one he was stuck in was called the birth canal, but I could be wrong. And he went down head first to the point that it was like a corkscrew type tunnel. He didn't realize that. And when he was going down, he couldn't back up, and he saw like a ledge, and he thought it would drop down where he could squeeze
Turn
out,
around.
turn around, and go back out. But he couldn't. And he
Oh,
hollered for his brother. Thank God his brother heard him, because who knows? They may have never found him until somebody else tried to go in there.
they tried to save him. They almost had him pulled out, and then he slipped back. But oh my,
Yeah,
what a
I
horrible.
came across. Did you see the news? It came from, I saw a news clip of it. While everybody is waiting. I can't imagine what it was like back then when they were trying to get him out, and all the people glued to the TV to find out if they're going to be able to pull him out. And by the time it was 20 hours, and everyone was like, they still didn't get him out. What is going on? But they tried everything, that they
And
could
they couldn't,
possibly,
and I
and they
bet
just,
his brother felt really bad because he wasn't there. He had to have.
he, by the time, like, even one rescuer, did you read where the one rescuer was down there with them to the point that they sang songs together, and everything to keep them, awake? Were even able to give him something to eat and drink. And um but because the longer he was upside down, the
The
more like
worse
his
it
brain,
was. Yeah.
yeah, his brain was hemorrhaging, and then it just asphyxiates you. And After 28 hours, I
And it
think
was
that's
so
when they
sad
knew.
because when that first lady got there, he said, I don't want to die. He just had a little baby girl. He
No,
was,
he had a baby girl, but his wife was pregnant with their
yeah,
son. Yeah.
yeah, he had a little girl and she was pregnant, but so sad.
I mentioned
What
this
a way to
before
go.
on someone else's chat, but when I lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I was adamant I wanted to live near Elephant Butte Lake. Well, of the worst, one of the worst, wait, monster. Oh, I have a victim. I have moved there. When I saw it on the news, I nearly passed out. His name was David Parker Ray, and he was a horrific monster, a sadist who did awful things to people.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
See? Why do they always have like a middle
Yeah, he
name?
does have three names. You're right. David Parker
Yeah.
Ray. Let me see. What did he do? I have to look him up. See, I'm always
Thank goodness I
curious. I've
decided
never
not to
heard
move
of
there.
him.
David Parker Ray. Oh,
Yeah.
look him up. You will get chills. Are you looking him up?
Yeah, I'm looking him up.
Okay. Did you know the Lovely Bones movie is based on a young girl's, yes, murder in
Yes,
Morristown, Pennsylvania?
that
Yes,
was
I
a
did.
good movie. Did you ever watch it? He kept her
Yeah.
in like
I
a.
read the book first.
Oh, did you? I didn't read the
Yeah.
book. I just went to the movie and ugh. David Parker, what? Ray?
I wonder if it really was. Oh, I don't want to give away the ending in case no one else
Oh,
watched it.
the ending was really good. It was sad, but like I was happy for her because she ended up. Oh, there
Oh,
he is. He looks
splunking.
like a monster. Oh,
Splinking? That's
splinking,
it.
splunking.
Splinking. That's when they go caving. If you're claustrophobic, you're not
Oh,
going to be able to watch that episode.
they called him the toy box killer.
Oh, I know who that is.
That's who David Parker Ray is.
Oh, so you almost moved there? Wait.
They say
He had been evicted and had I moved there. When I saw
over
the
20
news,
years ago, a suspected serial killer in New Mexico was convicted for his crimes, which included torture and kidnapping. While those crimes were states away, the issues was landed in western Montana as suspected killer's accomplice now lives in the what? He's out of prison? Bitterroot MTN News has received numerous messages asking about Cynthia Handy, a convicted accomplice to David Parker Ray, known as the Toy Box Killer. Ray was convicted of kidnapping, rape, torture in
he
New
just
Mexico in 2000. He is also suspected to have killed dozens of his victims. He died in 2002, thank God, in prison. Handy now lives in, well, his accomplice is still alive, now lives in Hamilton after serving 18 years in New Mexico for her involvement. Hamilton community members expressed frustration and worry on social media about having Handy live close to a local school in Montana. Offenders can register as sexual or violent offenders or both when registering. There are multiple tiers in which they fall in. Well, she would be dangerous, violent, right? If she
they
was
still
helping.
let him out. You can have that title and they still let you out.
I'm just saying that if she
Mhm.
registered, she would have to register as a violent offender if she helped him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Wow. That's true, though. They do have three names, right?
Mhm. A lot of them do.
Well, Ted Bundy didn't, but
Wait, didn't he Theodore something
he
Bundy,
might have
right?
been. He might have been. He might have. On YouTube, there's an audio of him. He would record himself and the victims, but he is heard speaking to the victim as to what he will do to them. Oh,
How haunting. On
oh.
YouTube there's an audio of him. Wait, is that what you just read? Sorry, I'm pulling the car a little.
No, that's okay. There's audio of him. talking to his victims and telling them what he's going to do to them. Well, we were talking earlier about the pictures that we saw of some
Yeah,
of the serial
women.
killers last, you know, taking last pictures of his victims, and you know what's going to happen to them afterwards. He's going to kill them.
How he would convince them into tying them up. That would, right there, I think I would fake saying, wait, before you tie me up, can I go to the bathroom and go pee? And then I would try to escape.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. Even if you're going to, no, I thought like, no, 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 no. Absolutely not. And he
No,
was creep.
I'm
He
not
was,
going to tie you down to tie me up.
it's Harry something is his name. I can't believe it
Hi, Luna.
escapes me. Hello, Luna.
How
Good
are you?
morning. Yes, we're having a nice morning chat about
It's good.
horror.
Yeah, it's a nice morning chat.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of
them
them
are
are born.
born in November. Oh my goodness. That's when I was born. Oh, and he hung a mirror so they could see what was occurring. He had a
Oh,
gynecological table with straps and electrical breast separators.
oh my gosh. Hey, Ems, we're having a really nice conversation this morning
Oh my
about
gosh.
serial killers.
Good morning, Miss Nomer.
Hey, Miss
Oh my
Nomer.
gosh. You're a November baby too? November spawned a monster. That's what Morrissey.
Are you Scorpio?
Hmm.
My sister is November baby too.
Oh my gosh, Winky. How did he die? In prison? Did he die in
Yeah,
prison?
he
Is that
died
what
in
you?
prison in 2002.
But how? Like, did it say how? I hope somebody
I
beat him.
didn't. I might have, but I didn't. I didn't really see that. I didn't
Oh
read
my
into it.
gosh. Yes, it is just another Manic Monday.
But at least he's gone.
Yeah,
Hey, Mr. J. Nice
he's
to see
cooking
you.
somewhere. Hi, Mr. J. Packing plants and taking a break. Thought I'd catch you on. Oh, you're packing. Do you love plants? I love plants.
Or should I call
I
you
love
Miss
them.
Benomer?
For the idiots who believe that.
Yeah, whoever would believe that.
I don't know if everybody read Miss Behaven's community post or
Oh, did
not,
she
but
make one? I didn't.
yeah,
I haven't seen it. No.
it was about Joyce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait until like I was gonna send prayers to her, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to say anything if she hadn't.
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
She
yeah.
did.
So yeah,
Yeah, the way today's
nice
conversation.
picture of her. She's very pretty in that picture.
Paul,
Yeah, so if you could send a little prayers and good thoughts.
because Miss Behaven's mother-in-law died
Yeah, she
um,
passed away on Saturday, I believe.
really early in the morning on
Yeah.
Saturday.
So,
And it was a
so
long road. Um,
yeah.
there were times that Joyce made us laugh.
Yeah, she did.
That's why I wrote the comment that I did underneath that community post. I called her Kleenex girl, and it's because
That's what I called.
Joyce,
That's what I called Behaven that one day. I said, "You next, girl."
Joyce. Well,
She had dementia,
she
so
had dementia, so there were times that she was pretty insulting to misbehaving, and one time she did call her Kleenex girl, which we did find funny,
we
and
did.
misbehaving did too, or I wouldn't have written that, but she was like, Kleenex girl, oh Kleenex girl, could you get me a Kleenex? Misbehaving was like, what? Oh my goodness.
Her husband was an angel though during that whole time. Like she
Oh
was
yes,
happy that there was the two of them there.
yes. It was
It
hard.
was a tough road. They
Very. I have
go down.
I had an aunt who had dementia, but she became violent. Um, I know it's hard if you don't recognize them, just as if they don't recognize you. It's hard. I wish there was a cure for that in
I don't even
Alzheimer's.
think towards the end they don't even, you know, they're seeing things that aren't there. They're hallucinating or they're seeing things. And I saw this on YouTube. They're seeing things that you can't see towards the end. Like they're seeing dead relatives and stuff like that. So I think that's when you know that you're ready to go.
Yeah. Fire in the hole!
What did you say?
Fire in the hole! I was reading a comment. I've always wanted to say that, so forgive me. I said it for
You
you.
scared the heck out of me. I can't believe how loud your cat was
Earbuds are.
purring.
I know, it's not like she was on my chest or anything.
She
She was
was
sitting next to me.
she was purring so loud. I could like hear her so loud.
My friend is dealing with his mother who has dementia. It's heartbreaking. It's gotten worse over the last 2 weeks. It does, it goes fast. I'm devastated for
Yeah.
them. I wish there was something. I know that
Well,
there
with her, it
there
was really fast, didn't it? Like she was okay before, and then all of a sudden, she just went downhill. Like it seemed
yeah.
like it went fast. It didn't really go fast for them. They went through
um
it before.
they tell you that there are exercises that you can do to help fight it. I don't know how much this is true, but like if you're right-handed, they say to use your left-handed to do everyday average things like for a certain amount of time. They try to train your brain to be left-handed. Other things were like puzzles.
I believe
Um,
87 or 86, Remy, in her
oh,
80s. For that, 86 or 87. She,
I don't think she was that old. I don't know. Miss Behaven, are you listening? How old was Joyce?
I think she was 86 or 87. I thought she was.
I thought she was more like 82. Aqua farming.
You could be right. Don't quote me. Please don't quote me.
Quote unquote. Quote,
Quote
quote.
unquote. I only say quote unquote when I'm sure.
Yes, I just want to emphasize it's quote unquote, not quote,
Well,
quote.
what's aqua farming? Aqua farming.
You just describe what she's doing. I know, Jojo, I wish more than anything. And the other one, well, there's tons that I wish there was a cure, but like up there at the tippy top, besides cancer, is Parkinson's disease.
Oh, is that what Michael J. Fox has?
Yes.
That is
Yep.
sad to watch.
Oh,
And they
don't be sorry. I'm
shake
glad
their
you brought it
head.
up. I was thinking 70s, right. I don't think she's that old. I I don't think so.
No,
I
I
think she
thought
was
she was in her 80s. I don't know.
no, I really think she was in her 70s, but if anything, it would just be the early 80s. I don't believe she was that old.
Well, you're probably right.
Does the actual Alzheimer's dementia cause the death? I don't know.
I think they forget to eat. They
No,
forget to drink.
she did just stop eating and
Yeah.
drinking. There was
Does it cause? Is it causing their death? I don't know. You know
I
who
wish there
had
was
it from the Golden Girls was the one that played Sophia. She had Alzheimer's and dementia.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have to get some work done, but thank you for the smiles this morning, ladies in chat. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day too, Alpaca.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes.
Appreciate
I
that.
hope you have a wonderful week if we don't see you any other time this week. What? Doodle Brown, good morning. I was just thinking of you when
Hey,
we were
Doodle.
talking about this. She had to be close to 80 at least. Her style of pic that was taken reminds me of my aunt who's 82. My mom and she were 17 years apart. I know, wasn't that like, doesn't it look like she belonged in the movies?
She looked like a movie star in that picture.
Yeah.
Just if you
How are
could.
you doing, Doodle? I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Peppa, do not come near me. Your purrs are too loud. Everybody can hear you. I gave her that look, so she's staying at the other end. So sorry, Be
Oh,
Haven.
thank
Sending
you,
much love.
Patty.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could just leave like hearts or prayers underneath
I
her.
watched the saddest documentary, and I'm not a fan of this guy's music, but damn, Glenn Campbell went through hell. It's amazing and sad. Was it dementia or Alzheimer's for him? I hate that. Like I'm so afraid because I'm just so afraid of something like that because it's not something I don't know like it's not like an STD that you have to go do something in order to get it. You know what I mean?
No, just either you have it or
Randomly picks you. Is it hereditary?
I don't know. Neither of my parents had it, but my dad died fairly young. My mom died older, but she was in her right mind like all the way. So was my husband's mother too. She was in her right mind all the way. She was cooking and baking and doing all that stuff. I guess it's just maybe it just depends on your family, I guess. I don't know. I
I
really
hope
don't know.
not.
Why did someone in your family have it?
Yeah, my aunt, she got it. She became violent. Like they had a
Remy Rooter promised content, no lives, but to say hi, everyone. Sub me. All things good. Remy, I have sub to you. I can't.
Yeah, I'm sub to I
Wait,
yeah,
wait. I'll sub to you on my other channel. I've got another one. I'll sub to you on that one too. I promise. I know people that have 5 channels on here. Maybe I'll get them to sub to you. I don't know. I'm just too lazy to make that many channels.
No,
I
I we were talking about last night when a certain someone cloned Jenna, and when we were in
yes,
a
yes.
certain someone's chat, that person forgot to sign out of the clone account like an
Oh,
idiot.
I was so mad. And then what was worse for me was at that time, Samara and I were not getting along, but I mean, we could coexist. And I was calling her, basically calling her a liar. Then I go
Yeah.
and I find out that she was the one in there. I was so pissed at her. So pissed.
Yeah,
Because
because I'm
then I
like,
felt bad because I was basically calling Samara a liar when she wasn't. But I thought because we were on the phone with her, she wouldn't have been in that chat. Well, I found out that she was. So you can do
hmm
sneaky stuff on here if you want to. And that one did a lot of sneaky stuff.
sneaky snake.
You know, she was a sneaky snake.
Hmm. Get
You
a
know,
damn alt, like I swear, gosh, I'm going to lose my shite. I've been around too damn long enough. It's not my fault Bob is dead. Stop saying he's dead. He's not dead. He's moved into another neighborhood.
none of my turkeys are dead. They come around like every day. They're every other day. Now it's going to be 70 degrees today, so I'll probably see them.
70? It's supposed to be
It's
in
going to be
the 80s,
70.
I think Thursday here.
80s.
Yeah, there's so
Wow.
much nasty crap going on at the
That's
moment.
why I got to start taking walks and stuff because
Oh yeah, and I would also like to like pass my condolences on to Laura that her
Yes,
son
yes, I
lost
was
her
going to say
father.
that too. I said, like, no matter,
I love you too, Jojo.
about anybody on here when someone loses a loved one, um, and she had a child with him, um, we should,
Yeah,
like, we
I'm
should send
really
our
sorry.
condolences. I am sorry for her loss. So,
He had to be around 10, Samari said.
I mean, I'm
No!
sorry for Dayton. He lost a father.
Yeah,
And I listened to that live that you were telling me about. And I was,
yeah,
it was heartbreaking. It really was. And for those of the people around that are saying, she's faking it or she lied about it, that's ridiculous. Nobody would do it.
so I
And
miss her
I
with her.
know Laura enough to, know that she would never do that. So it's
10 years
just,
ago, my mom was a bank president. Now she can't. I know, Doodle. I'm so sorry.
oh,
Her mom's going through it. She has um, Alzheimer's and dementia.
oh Remy.
What she said. Sub up, get me. Memory of the community turkey, Bob.
500 in memory of the community and Bob. I'm really pulling out all the stops. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel bad for her child. It's hard to lose a parent at that age. I
Yeah,
know.
and he's only what? How old is Dayton? Like 15 or 14, something like that.
14, I think. Yeah, Laura would not fake that. Mm-mm. I can't believe some troll. I saw like a screenshot of the troll. I'm like, oh my Atlanta, don't tell me anybody bought that, but apparently a
Well,
few
I
people
think
did.
some people just hate her enough to say stuff like that. But I mean, you have to realize that she's not going to do that to her own child. There's no,
Right?
you know, I mean, if you can say what you want about Laura, but she is a good mother. So, and you know, she's not
Moving
going
on.
to do that to her child. Yes, moving on. Carrying on. And what about the whole thing with Jonice? And
Oh yeah. Oh, will we get in trouble because we mentioned her name?
I
Don't
don't,
even try it.
I don't
Don't
even
even
know.
try it.
I don't really care.
Right. Um, I don't know if everybody else heard, but like a video went up, and I'm subbed to Joni, so when it came up, I clicked on it, and I heard Angelo talking, and I was like, since when does she follow Angelo? And then his son was singing, and I'm like, oh, that's not nice. So I clicked out and didn't think about it again until I heard all the backlash that was happening against Jonice for doing that because it was Angelo's son who was singing, and he has severe autism. And Jonice issued an apology and said she didn't know about that. Yeah, funny how things flip flop and then you try to cover your beep
But wait a minute.
or
She
yeah,
didn't know about it, but she didn't believe other people didn't know about her. So,
right.
let's say it's six of one and half a dozen of the other. So if you didn't
See,
know, so what's the difference? Why can't you believe that someone else didn't know about you? You know,
yeah,
I mean, I did. I knew Jonice was going through um, cancer, but doesn't mean everybody in this community knows because everybody doesn't follow everybody around here.
yeah. I know, and a lot of people find that hard to believe because they'll have the live stream about it, the people be vocal about it, but not everybody watches everybody.
If I didn't have Samara in my Discord, I would know nothing. Seriously. She'll go, "Did you watch this one? Did you watch that one?" No. No. So, wait until can you go into voice chat because she'll like wow. Boy, did I
Like
miss
it's,
a lot.
I know it's a lot to type.
I know it's too much to type sometimes, especially
Now
if there's
maybe
like
she
three
will
or
understand twisting comments. Exactly, Doodle. Now do you get it? Not
Yeah,
everybody knows.
yeah. And I mean, here's the thing, like, don't assume that someone knows everything, because not everybody knows everything in this community. Like, some of us are clueless, like me. I'm clueless half the time. I don't know what's going on because I watch other things on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I've decided
Yep.
that, like, I watch very few people anymore because it's too toxic anymore, you know. So
No kitty trying to drag everybody into the mess as the karma train pulled up into that station. Yep, yep. Well, it can be implied or insinuated they knew, but they say they didn't, so it is what it is. Well, I believe they didn't because um,
I
I,
don't
I
believe,
just believe them when they say it.
yeah. Are we talking about Wendy?
Yeah, and
I
Randy
don't
not
believe
knowing.
Wendy would be that cruel. I really don't.
Mm-mm.
From what I've seen of Wendy, I just don't believe she would be that cruel if she knew. Or Randy, either of them.
Speaking of karma trains, um, Remy, I know you follow Granny's watching, so I'm sure you found out about her camera slip, and then everybody was having a field day with it. And then she cammed up yesterday on a live stream. Um, how about chill with name calling like trash, cow, c word, and phrases? Get out. No one likes you, etc. I'm lost. Huh.
Who are you
I
talking
didn't
about,
know that.
Remy? Wait, who's
Well,
she?
anywho, I don't know. But I was speaking of a karma train because I, Remy, Remy. I'm only going to say it to you because I know you follow Granny's watching. How do you not like agree that she's terrible? She's always angry. She's always yelling about something. She's mean. I can't watch her. There isn't a time that she isn't like a rapid fire angry person. She's just not nice. Sad when we come to the point that we can't give the benefit of the doubt to each other and have conversations before smearing someone.
Wait, though, you used to like her, though, right? Didn't you
I
used to?
never liked Granny's. It's Darcy that I like.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ash. Good morning.
Hi, Ash.
Oh, so you heard all the stuff about the serial killers and stuff? And if you knew ahead of time that this little baby sitting in the cradle was going to be or crib grow up to be a serial killer.
Honestly, if you knew for sure, for a fact, that they were going to grow up to be a serial killer, I think I would have them committed when they were a child.
Yeah, but that would be, then
If
it would be
somehow
like,
you
well,
would
you,
have,
go ahead.
or I'd lock them in the basement and not let them.
Then you
No.
definitely would make them turn into a serial killer. I
Well,
can tell you right
what
now, Remy.
choice would you have if you knew it was going to happen? You'd have to stop them. I'd follow them around everywhere. I wouldn't let them get near anybody that they could hurt. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and I want to say something what Miss Newmer said when she said no one knew that she had an anal cancer, and that's absolutely true. I had no idea that that's what it was until that video came out, and um, they said that she had it. I was like, I didn't know that, and then I thought of, oh no, they said something about anal fissures, but they were talking about Laura.
But I really don't believe that Wendy
I
or
agree, Miss
Randy
Newmer.
is cruel enough to make fun of that, something like
Mm-mm.
that. I just don't. I just don't. You're not going to convince me that they were, because I just don't. I don't believe that.
Thank you, Doodle Brown. It's one of my favorite pictures, but I forget the artist name slips my mind. I should have looked it up and then posted it,
Is
like
that
on
a
your
bunny
community post.
rabbit? Is that a bunny
Yes,
rabbit?
it is. Yeah.
I could tell.
Oh no, it was Ash, didn't you hear about the whole thing with Angelo and his son? Definitely agree with it all. Never do from anyone. I hate half sentences
But
or half comments.
she did apologize though, right?
Yes, she did. She made a very long community post about it that
Right.
she didn't know. Well, now you know how it feels. Some people didn't know
But
about
then
you.
so did Wendy.
You
Wendy
didn't hear, Ash?
apologized too, right?
I'm taking your clerk position. She didn't
What?
know. Of course the bow's bigger than a bunny.
You
I
did
love that
say
big
that.
bow in her hair. And I drew a picture close to that, except she's not holding a bunny. One day I'll post it. I'll give it to you. You can post it. Um, yeah, she said I can have it. Thank you. I'm now the clerk. Um, Jonice uploaded a video of Angelo's son singing, but she didn't realize it was Angelo's son, and nor did she realize that he was autistic. In make, in other words, it was kind of making fun of like, is this American Idol material? Or I forget what the title was. It was something like that. Is he going on American Idol? And then Savage and them, the ship, got a hold of that and let her rip. Blasted Junice for putting that out and making fun of. She didn't officially come out with words, but she was basically making fun of him by putting that video out. Right. That's right, Miss Newman. Janice made fun of him. But she apologized. Angelo's son is older, but it's autistic from what he said. Yes, he's 18, but um yeah, Ash, yeah.
But why? Okay, so people can apologize on certain sides and that it's accepted. But on other sides,
Yeah, I
you
know,
know what I mean? It's not accepted.
right? Um Darn, I just lost what I was going to say. I hope it comes back.
Yeah, me
Yes, he's
too.
mentally about 12, but he's a sweet kid. Yeah, hey Kathy Rebuilds.
Hi,
Thank you
Kathy.
for the rose. Angelo has been very open about his son and stuff, so it's not like we're speaking disrespectfully or anything. He's been open about it and all. But
I
I,
didn't even
what
know.
I'd like to know is how did she even come across that? I don't know. I have friends on here with adult autistic children, amazing mothers, and I will protect them if someone attacks them. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, Kathy Rebuilds. That's when it came on, like when I clicked on it and was watching it, I'm like, since when does she follow Angelo? That's odd. That's the first thing popped into my head. So the next, then I was like, oh,
How does that feel when people don't believe you? Yeah,
mm-hmm,
exactly.
it hurts. Yeah. So that's what happened about that, Ash, that you missed because I don't know what you were doing, but you weren't clerking.
Yeah, what the heck? I'm gonna make. I'm gonna have to make Samara the new clerk. If it
She
wasn't for
already said she said I could have it. How did it
Samara,
start?
if it wasn't for Samara, I would not know what's going on in this darn community at all.
Somebody's got to pay attention.
I don't watch Jonice either. I'm just
Oh
I
no, I
watch
I
phone
was I was
shows.
subbed to
I
her.
don't watch Jonice. I don't watch. I'm just not watching them. I'm watching True.
Oh, I didn't know that he sings many times, other times. It brings you joy. I didn't know that he would do that often. But still, that is a good question. How'd you come across that?
We did say that we thought Natasha Cooper was awesome though this morning, Ash,
Yeah, we did ask because she's
because
gonna
she's gonna
help
pay for
Country Joe.
Sarah's feet teeth, front front teeth, top teeth,
Top teeth. Top,
top
top.
teeth, her top
Toppity,
teeth.
toppity.
She's going to pay half. She's going to pay half, and her daughter's going to pay the other half,
Hmm.
which is really generous. When you think.
I know, misnomer. I was sub to her, and I was every time something like that would come up, I'm like, what is she doing? And then another time it was like she's poking the bear. But darn if I can remember half of who it was she was making fun of. She would do a lot of clapbacks, like standing up for somebody. If somebody said something bad about someone she liked, then she would make a video, like that kind of thing. I saw that about Country Joe. That was so sweet. I know.
And didn't you say she was getting married this year, Country Joe?
Yes, Country Joe's getting married. So, and that's what Natasha said. Like, she wants her to have teeth on her wedding day. Yeah, I do too. Okay. When the camera slipped with Granny's watching, I immediately thought, okay, one, she wasn't prepared for it or whatever. Nobody ever is. Angle plays a part, and the fact that she had on like a bright light above her, which is a big fat no-no because it casts shadows on your face, makes you look like you got dark circles under your eyes, your nose is extended. The lights above you, just that's a big fat no-no. So when she cammed up the next night, she had a softer light, like off to the side or whatever, and that works. Like I don't think she had a filter. I know a lot of people are saying that, but I don't think so. She's just pretty. On Holly's, Janice said that she was looking around, saw a
You could
karaoke
look like a
stream.
supermodel on here, and people would still find the one flaw that you have and make fun
Yeah.
for it. It
Or
doesn't.
something that you didn't realize was like big nostrils. You've never heard anybody say you have big nostrils before, but now they're saying it on like online,
Well,
and then you're like,
YouTube is
oh
the worst
gosh.
place. The worst place, and I'll tell you what. I'm never camming up again on here because I've gotten so much crap from camming up. I will never do it again ever. Well,
Yeah.
never say never, but I mean, what's the point? Just get made fun of no matter what. Even like I go on in the morning. I look like shit in the morning. Why would I want to like put myself through that? No,
Yeah.
not doing it.
Hold on. On Holly's, Judy said that she was looking around, saw a karaoke stream, having no idea who was singing or the people in the stream. Imagining of all the live streams they end up there, right? Um, yes, it helps him with verbal communication, from my understanding. I think it's beautiful that they do that for him. Angelo and Nancy are wonderful parents.
Does
I'm
he?
not reading that, Remy.
Does he?
Ash says, wait, huh?
No, Remy, don't call him that. Um, my son sings everything. We actually use it as a communication tool as well because it's easily
It's easy to remember. That's why they say they should sing things out, then you'll remember. That was the most wonderful, uplifting gift I've ever seen anyone give. I know, right? It really was. And it was so organic, you know? Yes, Ash, I agree with you. The lighting washed her out, plus her hair was up. She was lounging, not ready for the king. But I'm pretty sure she's Laura 2.0 over there. I'm just saying.
She's what?
Laura 2.0. But we won't talk about Laura because she's going through a hard time. So,
Who is
scratch that from the record. Granny.
maybe she's bombshell 2.0. Who knows?
What?
She's nasty. She's bombshell. She's horrible.
Oh, gosh, Carla.
Well, she is.
Scratch,
I don't
scratch
care
that from the record too.
what. Look, I don't care if she comes at me. She comes at everybody. I really don't. She's just mean.
Jonice knows who Angelo is. She may not have known it was his son singing, but I think it's pretty evident that it's someone special singing. Mm-hmm. I find it strange when people say cam up. It's weird, right? I don't care what people look like either. I don't need to see it or
Well,
anything, but
no, and I never used to like have such a complex, but now forget it. I'm not going to give people what they want. As soon as you cam out, they find every little flaw you have, and yeah, nobody.
yeah, I just when it happened to her, I have to say that word karma popped into my head because she's been ruthless and she's awfully mean.
Who are we
Did you
talking
guys
about
see
now?
the
Who's mean?
granny?
Oh, Granny's watching.
Yeah, she just
I don't
she's not
know
in.
her. Is she the one that always went after Natasha Cooper?
And she still is.
Like always, always, always. Like that was her whole content.
Oh, someone you're getting blamed for being an account, Ash.
I am not the Sarah Workman account. Mel D, stop blaming me for every damn account that disagrees with you. Oh my gosh.
You
You know
subbed
what?
in Natasha over that, Miss
I
Newman?
do
Yeah.
not have a troll name, but I do have a name where I would go into a chat to see something if I'm blocked. If I'm blocked in comments or whatever, and I'm not telling people what that name is, but it just sucks. When you when you see everybody getting tagged and you can't see what they're saying. It drives me crazy.
It does.
You're not gutter rabbit. Oh my god, how many troll names do they? How many trolls do they think you are?
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Did you guys see the text GW showed with her saying her kid's name or next? It was horrible, but then they kept texting her from a Google number, but the area code was sketchy part because of all that. No, I did support up until before the C word worked with young male challenging
Maybe it's
behavior
all
autistic.
maybe it's all FOD. Maybe FOD's using all their 70 accounts to troll people on here. I didn't
Me
mean
either.
it. Don't come for me, please. Don't come for
Me either, Doodle Brown. I didn't stop watching, but I don't like that the drama rolled into the crime. Yeah, but I didn't stop watching
I
the
don't
legitimate true
I
crime
don't watch
channels.
anything about Summer Wells because it's been overdone. People have used that little girl for the only thing I want to hear about her is that they found her. Whichever way it is, that's the next thing I want to hear come out of there because I think it's gross the way they've used that little girl.
I don't agree with what's going on now in reference to Candace and stuff. I don't know what happened, but now like Benny's not her friend and she's with Ernie Shell and stuff, and there's been some flirtation, some butt smacking, everything. I'm like, where is Summer in all this?
Who's smacking whose butt?
Um, Grandis, which is Summer's grandmother, smack was
Really?
slapping Benny in the butt when he Benny in the butt instead of Benny in the chat.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny. Oh, hey, Jonathan.
She, yes, there was butt smacking going on down there in the holler.
I don't know what's
Yes.
going on with them. I didn't know. I thought Benny Keys was friendly with
Candace.
Candace.
Yeah, nope, not anymore. I don't think so.
He's not friendly
That's
with
today.
them.
No, tune in next week. It may change.
No, that's true. It's like everything changes from day to day. I haven't watched anything from Tiffany Marie's channel for months.
Oh, I don't watch her. Misnomer, yes. Did you see the what happened last night with Kit Kat? Oh, I'm fuming about that. That's just so messed up and so wrong. So wrong.
Oh, Bombshell was horrible.
It was just messed up.
I was calling her so horrible names, horrible names. So
Yes. Are you talking about what Kit had on there? Uh, when
she was dogging her.
she was awful. I wouldn't. I just can't.
No, when you said Laura 2.0, that's why I said have a Bombshell
Oh no, no. That's
2.0.
I think Granny's heading in
Because
the
she
same
was
direction
horrible
for
last
her.
night. It was horrible. She threatened to drop some stuff, and I don't even know what's going on, what history they have. But I wouldn't watch it if she did drop anything. Those
I don't
people,
know.
yeah, it does get ugly. It has gotten ugly.
It is ugly,
It's very
hateful,
ugly.
like low. I'm not. I have 3 or 4 troll accounts, but it's only a variation of my name. If it's me, I'm saying something. I want you to know I'm the one saying it. Right. I'm not going to come in under a troll account to say something to you. That's dishonest. Just say it under your real name. But then again, I can understand why people are afraid to, because next thing you know, you're doxxed. Somebody's coming for your dog.
Being on anyone's, is that sexual assault? Is
Hmm.
disgusting. She said remarking.
Yes.
Is that what she was talking about? I didn't stay in there for the whole time.
I was doing a replay and was
I
just,
just, yeah, I couldn't watch it. I watched a
what?
little bit, and it was just so nasty. I thought, no, I can't watch this. It's just horrible.
It was too much. It was way too much, and I hope Kit Kat's okay.
Yeah,
No,
me.
Miss New. I just,
And since we started talking to these people over here, because we weren't for the longest time, I've discovered that a lot of them are really good people. And if people would get, if you can't get along, just coexist with them. Like, you don't need to go after them all the time, constantly. I mean, you
hey,
can do
Doug the guitarist, right?
hi, Doug. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these people are good people over here. Over here, I don't hate. I hate even saying that, but it's true. Like,
I don't.
would
There's a
get to,
line. It's not fine. It's pretty bold. I gotta run, but have a good day. Remember, do it for Bob's memory. He's alive. Sub up. I'm 92 away from 500. Please sub up to Remy.
yes, please, please, please. Or she's
She
never
said,
gonna let her. We're never gonna hear the end of it.
yes, Miss Nomer, that poor kid became a cash cow for many. I can't wait for Karma to drop a lead weight on their heads. It's gonna hurt. Oh my. Oh, okay, they're
No,
talking amongst themselves.
well, my dear.
You ready to hang up?
Yeah, I'm ready to hang up. I'm ready to go eat breakfast. I'm starving.
I want to be supportive of the ones willing to go live in this environment. It's hard enough to decide to chat. I agree, and I have a friend who just decided to go live, and I'm going to support her. She, she's taking a big, brave step because there's
Who
just a
is
lot
that?
of stuff
Who
going
is
on.
that? Who is that?
Nyx, a friend. Nyx, her name is. I'll drop her channel in here tomorrow
Yeah,
or
drop it by
Wednesday.
all means. Do so, and don't forget to sub up to, if you haven't, sub up to Life Rewinded's new channel, because she lost her channel like many other people have done,
If
and so
if someone could drop her link because I'm up here and I can't
that
do
would,
anything. My
yeah,
hands are tied. I hate not being able to do anything up here.
I know. Sucks when you don't know.
Thank you, Winky. She's been sub for a while now.
But anyways, I think I'm gonna shut down. I'm like lazy
Okay.
anymore. I'm lazy anymore. I can't go live for. Remember when I used to go live for 3 and 4 hours? Can't
Yeah,
do it.
Jenny Jen Jen went live for 9 last night.
I know. I was
Oh,
actually,
Jenny.
I woke up a couple of times, and I think the last time I woke up, Vinny was in there. So yeah, yeah, she can keep going. I think figure skating coach was up there for a while, but I can't do that
Do you know anything? Did anything happen? Did something stand out?
on her live.
Yeah.
Not really. They were just talking. It was kind of chill live.
Okay.
Bye, Jonathan. Okay, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Um,
Yes.
we'll see.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
don't know if Misbehaving is going live in the morning, but
I
um,
believe it. I think so.
I think she is. I think she goes live on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. So if you guys can pop in there, I'll be there. Um,
Guess you take care too, Miss
I'll be
Winner.
going from my bed, but because I'm lazy on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you guys, sorry we kind of triggered everybody with the serial killer talk, but it is
Yeah,
what
I'll find out
it is.
that part. To be continued.
Yeah, be continued. There's more, I'm sure.
Bye, Jojo. I'll see you
Bye,
around.
everybody. Check out the model that stabbed her boyfriend because it's a pretty interesting story. So.
Yeah.
You guys have a great day. Love you, Samara.
Love you too, Carla.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.